confirm. Please confirm.
Yo, ID. Do it.
That kid. Gon' pass me the bottle. Yeah, I told her, baby, gonna take one. I was trying to fuck your hoe, but baby trying to face something. I transform up on the hoe, they call me Stephon. She gon' hand me the pussy like she passed the baton. Ooh, after I fuck, I got a stiff on. Niggas say he fuck one of my hoes, and I'm like, which one? How you kill a nigga over some pussy? Man, they hoe going. Same nigga used to walk to school, they ain't in the foreign. Yeah, say, girl, you fine, what's your info? Fucked a couple times and now I turned her to a nympho. Baby, know my motto, if you ain't fucking what you come for. Asking why I ain't talking, girl, I'm saving all that combo. Player ass nigga, when I enter, I just get chose.
We back. Episode 5. I just been getting to the chicken, handling business type shit, you know. But I feel like the game been missing like real shit, you know. As soon as I start scrolling Instagram, TikTok, whatever, it's some hoe shit, you know what I'm saying? Or some nasty, scandalous shit, or either the fucking baddies fighting, right? That's some bullshit. So I just wanted to really come back with some real shit, bro. Some real positive shit, some entertaining shit, some funny shit. Just, you know, because it's what the game needs. You feel me? And what I wanted to do was introduce y'all to somebody. Real close friend. Excuse me, I gotta read this shit. Okay? Now this brother here is a husband, a father, educator, author, public speaker, community leader, Prince Hall Freemason. The nigga graduated from Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, 1994 D3 basketball All-American, 2015 Houston Education Support Personnel Pillar of the Community Award recipient, 2016 inductee into Glen Mills High School Wall of Fame, 2019 inductee into Lincoln University Athletic Hall of Fame, so that's high school and college, Vice President of Program Implementation for Specialized Educational Services Incorporated, a $1 billion organization, co-CEO of Core Insights. I said Core Nights. What I'm talking about?
Hey, what you talking about?
I say an organizational training company that specializes in providing capacity enhancement systems and infrastructure. And my brother, Corey Thames. Everybody give it up for Corey Thames. What's up, bro?
Hey, man,
You good?
chilling, man.
Good to have you in here with me, man.
Glad
But
to
I
be
do this
here,
little
man.
rebrand on the cool. It's getting hot in the bitch in the jacket. Y'all gonna have to deal with this. Excuse me, bro. But so when I hit you like shit, I want brother pull up for my little comeback. I had a couple of things that I didn't even know, or that we ain't had the time to talk about. You feel me? Like just because we be talking about whole other shit. But so I first met somebody from DC in like 2003, right? So I got hip to a whole lot of that shit before most people did, like before the Wale's. And I'm still a big fan of Wale, Shy Glizzy and them, Aunt Glizzy and them. The style and the fashion, I love that shit. I fucks with it tough. The go-go, I fucks with the go-go, for real, bro. And don't steal my shit, cause this is my thought. Go-go ain't nothing but Zydeco without accordions. It's the exact same kind of fucking music, bro. So I fuck with it. I put that shit together, and but I want to know what's the difference between DC and Baltimore. And it reminds me of some shit, cause like Dallas Fort Worth, they call it the DFW, and they call over there the DMV. So like, what is the DMV? What is DC? What's the difference in Baltimore and DC?
So basically, it's crazy, man, how it can be offensive to call somebody from Baltimore from DC. Calling somebody from DC from Baltimore, because they're totally different. I think it's just difference of growing up. Of course, we're gonna have some of the same flavor just because we're close in proximity. But the DMV stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia because they're all in that same little area. And yes, we do got the same flavor as far as like sometimes wearing clothes. Most Baltimore people don't even listen to go-go.
Damn.
Like I can only tell you like, you know, the water, you know.
So I
Let me clean my throat. I know about DJ Clue or DJ Cool, but I don't know about like the go-go itself. I don't know how it started. And in Baltimore, we listen to club music. And
what you mean club music?
shit like
what?
Like
Radio music or
no, it's
like
called
house?
actual club. It's house music. They call it in Jersey, but it's called club music. You got, you know, whole star artists and everything.
That nigga ain't never even heard of.
No,
I mean from out here.
Yeah, well, no, not from out here.
Right.
But it's like that. We got our own thing. DC got their own thing, and I mean, I guess it's different just because people don't really go to either or. As people get older, you know, you if you're from Baltimore and you get some sense and you start living in the suburbs, you might matriculate a little bit closer to DC. You know, Baltimore County or PG County, Prince George's County, which is closer to DC than it is to Baltimore. If you want a better quality of life, you want to raise your kids right, that type of thing, you're going to get away from the city. And it's closer to DC, but you don't want to go into DC because now you got the same metropolis.
Right,
you got the same issues.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I think what keeps us close is the fact that we do have the same issues. We got, you know, DC has the White House there.
Yeah.
But then you got poverty, bro.
All around that motherfucker.
Right. So, you know, the same with any big city, man. You're going to have your billion-dollar enterprises like the harbor.
What's that?
In Baltimore, the inner harbor.
What it's like? It's like a ship channel?
I don't even know the ship channel.
Damn. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now you good. The ship channel is where all the commerce ships come into Houston.
Okay.
And they call it the channel because it comes from all the way to Galveston and shit. And that bitch is right. It comes all the way over here.
They got a lot of ports and stuff like that.
Oh, so that's
in the harbor. In the harbor is basically like you got all the seafood restaurants and the different shops and places where people can shop at and go and just hang out. It's like not too far from like the Ravens Stadium and the Baltimore Orioles stadium. So you can just walk there and you got all day you got a Baltimore experience.
So the fact that you said that, and yeah, I just had the jacket off and I got the jacket back on. Mind your business. I was finna say, so the harbor is like, I was gonna say, so like Galveston, but then I wanted to stop myself because I knew you was gonna probably say some shit about some dirty water.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so that's why I left that out. But just to set the record, okay, the water's not dirty, it's sandy. That's sand in the water in Galveston. It's beautiful water.
Right.
It's just very sandy. It has something to do with the current, the motherfucking because I just took geology, motherfucker. Okay, so I know all about this shit, the continental drift, nigga. That's what happened. So the water in Galveston ain't dirty. Y'all need to stop. You feel me? But I feel like it's like Galveston, because
You saw some sand in any water you ever bought? That shit dirty, man.
Mineral water.
Leave it alone.
I seen it in mineral water. You feel me?
We're not going to defend Galveston tonight.
That's fucked up, man, how they do it down here. That's all we fucking got, okay? I got pictures, videos, me, short song, daddy, afro, nigga, we in the water, nigga. Baptized in muddy waters like David Banner, nigga. But, I get it, yeah. Because I don't go to the same places that I used to since I done caught myself growing up. I don't even go outside. I'm trying to now.
Hey, man.
Being like divorced and shit, I ain't have no choice but to motherfucking go outside. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna do? Okay, damn, nigga, like, damn, I gotta go back in these clubs and shit. I got start chasing bitches. Nigga ain't want to do that. You feel me? But who knows, man? If all that wouldn't happen, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all be in a whole other place, man. So when I was reading all them motherfucking qualifications, a lot of them was centered around basketball. You feel me?
Yes,
and I
sir.
know me and you have a real big discourse going on when it comes to basketball all year round and shit. But them some big accolades you have there, bro. So like, when did you start hooping? Like, or can you remember like when you started hooping and took it serious? So not even when you took it serious, when it was fun.
Listen, man, I started playing real basketball when I was 8 years old. I got into an 8-10 league. My brother was about 15. He was playing some other shit. And basically, I went to the same place where he was and got on the team, man. It was an 8-10 team. And basically, I was 8 years old. I was just tall for my age.
Right.
I got out there, started trying to do something. Average probably 0.2 points a game. I think I hit a basket like the first 6 games, and it was like the score was like 10-6. So it was like, yo, I think I was the difference, right? But I started liking it because I was always athletic. And it was just, hey, that's what we did. You know, in the city, it was like, you got to get it somewhere, and you're going to run around, you're going to have bragging rights for doing something a certain way. And I mean, I just felt like it was something to do because I was tall.
Yeah, that had to be cool, being tall and shit. But man, we had fun. We had fun like a motherfucker, man. We hooped in the country. We used to hoop in the city, bro. The one thing that I never really seen out here when we was young was like AAU leagues. And that's the shit that translates into what you speaking of, like 8-10 leagues and shit like that. Like, these folk probably had summer leagues and shit.
So basically, man, things have changed so much because what I used to deal with was the rec leagues. The recs had leagues, they were free. Your parents ain't had to come. You didn't have to pay no money. If it was money to be paid, it was like $5, something silly, right? They had money for kids to actually do things back in the day, to stay off the streets, to actually get some exercise, get some group activities in, get some socialization. Right? When AAU came around, man, it basically turned into free enterprise for coaches. Now, if you're a coach, you can get paid for coaching instead of you're doing something for your community, right? Man, I remember playing BNBL, which started actually in Boston. It was Boston Neighborhood Basketball League, right? But it came down the coast. I knew DC had theirs. I knew that, Jersey had theirs, and Philly had theirs, right? Yeah. Baltimore had our BNBL, man, and we used to go crazy. You had different coaches, man, that were like known throughout the city.
That's live.
For having different teams that will always be in the thick of winning the BNBL leagues. BNBL was a certain part of the year, and then you had Project Survival during the summer where everybody could get it in, even those that was playing on like high school teams. You get to play Project Survival because BNBL is during the school year. That's that's the neighborhood basketball leagues. But then Project Survival, everybody get on teams. So you had people like, you get on a team with Sam Cassell, who's starring at Dunbar. You know what I mean? Carmelo, at St. Francis. You get on a team with these guys because it ain't nothing but what rec center you gonna go to and play at.
Right.
So my boys, I had Keith Booth, aka Turk, right? I had, Mike Lloyd on his way to Syracuse. Keith Booth, he got his jersey retired before he even left Maryland.
Damn.
Right?
Damn.
I had Dante Bright on his way to UMass. They my boys. We playing everywhere together. Right? And you get that experience, man, because it was all free. we were already in poverty. Because, you know what I mean, if you don't know nothing about Baltimore and what DC and Baltimore have in common, that's funny, I say Baltimore, my accent comes out, right?
Yeah.
Baltimore, right? It's like, and from the bricks, bro. It's like, what is going on with life? Where are you going to end up if you're going to end up, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's that mindset coming from the inner city is crazy. But it's like, yo, do all that you can, because maybe if tomorrow comes, what are you going to be? Right?
Yeah.
It was some of the only things that we had to look forward to. Playing basketball, if that was your sport. Playing football, if that was your sport. Playing baseball, you know? And most people ain't play baseball. They got out in the suburbs. You get to go play baseball. But it's like basketball or football. And you know what? Ain't nobody really want to play football. Because why? You so used to wanting somebody to see who you are.
Yeah.
Football, you got a helmet on.
Yeah.
Basketball,
Niggas fly.
Yeah, you got a nice haircut. Everybody see that joint. So
I ain't play that shit either. Nigga, I bought my running into another nigga at full speed. But hooping is really some live nigga shit, bro. And that was a lot. That was a lot. When you were talking, like I was there, like you took me all the way there, bro. And so that was like 8 to 10. But when you got to high school, like, did you grow? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what happened? Because at some point that you took the shit serious.
I was dunking by the time I was 12 years old. Yeah, crazy. One leg or two. Like I had this thing where I used to run and jump across the alleys, and then
shit.
Try to jump across the small streets.
Yeah, like the jackass boys.
Yeah, try to jump. Jumping alleys was easy because it wasn't that wide. It was just wide enough for the trash truck to go down and collect the trash. But then try to jump the small streets, the in between streets. I would do that all day long. I mean, we went from playing on crates, milk crates, bro.
I never did that.
Banging out the bottom of them joints, nailing them straight to the telephone poles. That means you got to go straight net. You can't go backboard, because the backboard is a pole that goes like this. You know what I mean? So you hit the backboard, it's going some other direction.
Yeah. Let me stop, because I wanted to say pause, because that shit was crazy. You said banging out the back.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But
the bottom,
banging out the bottom. That's what you said.
Of the crate.
Pause. But just let me get a segue, because I was thinking about this shit. It's a lot of people that don't really fucking know what the pause game is about. Like, they know that folk done figured out that it's like when something, I guess, gay or weird gets said, you saying pause. But since Cam and Mace got him so mainstream, everybody think they can play, right? I be at work with white folks and they be saying pause and shit, and they find it cool or whatever, but they don't get it. The reason that you say pause is so you can catch somebody's attention back from thinking that nigga said some weird ass shit, and stay focused on what you said. That's acknowledging, I know I said that offhand comment, but stay with me because we going somewhere.
Right.
But that's not what happens. Now when somebody says pause, everybody turns around and like, oh my God. Like, no, the whole intention of it is for conversation is to keep going.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, people ain't getting that. Like, nigga, it's not to be, I fuck around and just, because I just say it. You know what I'm saying? All the time, like, pause. And then, how is that a pause? Like, bro, that's not even what it's supposed to be, so you could go past what I said and stay focused. That's what the pause game is for, bro. So motherfuckers is tripping. It's getting weird out here, bro.
So going from the milk crates, and then we got creative. We cut the milk crates to there. They were only like 3 inches tall, so we would cut around the whole milk crate so it actually looked like a rim. We then took not from the Huffies, one of the rims, took all the spokes out, nail that up. Now you got something round that you're shooting on.
Yeah, I was posting.
To actually finding rims. or stealing the rims from the actual courts, you know, and putting them up on a telephone pole. Some of us got a little bit more creative, grabbed some some sheetrock. I mean, not sheetrock, like the wood,
Plywood.
and
Make a
we got a
backboard?
backboard, right? But this is when I started realizing that, hey, I might be a little bit better than other people, because I would start dunking on them, and they would have to raise them up higher, because Corey gonna keep on dunking and breaking the rim down.
Mm-hmm.
So then they got to put it up higher. Then they got to put it up higher.
Yeah.
By the time, like I said, about 10 or 11, man, I already had the form of knowing how to dunk, and they'd already put the rim up so high that when I went to the courts, and I learned I knew that I could dunk at 12, it was fine. I just knew that I had jumping ability.
Jumping out the gym.
At 12, having jumping ability, and then playing stuff like 13 and under, and actually dunking on people my age.
I need these highlight tapes too, y'all. I'm gonna get these highlight tapes.
Hey, I got a few. I got one actually from high school, man. It was crazy. This story right here. This dude, another dude named Turquin Mott out of Philly. This dude about an 18-year pro. I mean, you see him today, he still looks like he could be in the league. Wide shoulders, every bit of 6'8", 6'9", in shape. You know, scared to eat wrong foods because he might get a call from the league. It's amazing,
Damn.
right? But he went to high school with me. ESPN came up to my high school. I was ineligible.
You had failed classes or some shit?
I did some other things that the government wasn't letting me play.
God.
The government wasn't letting me play. So they had won the state championship. I went away from Baltimore. I was sent to another school in Pennsylvania, which becomes my Pennsylvania roots, right?
Yeah.
I go there. They had won a state championship 3 days before I got there. The next year, because obviously they try and get me on the team, I'm busting all the ass that I'm playing against, just regular pickup, right? They got me playing and practicing against the team every day. So now I put on a penny. Coach tells me, hey, you left-handed today. Today you a jump shooter. Whoever was the main person from the scouting report on the teams that they had to play against, that's how I had to play. So my whole senior year, I didn't play basketball. They only lost one game that year. I was supposed to be a starter on their team when they won the state championship back to back, right? The coach would tell me how to play, right? ESPN comes on campus. They point guard. They call them the original UTEP two-step, right? Oklahoma City Bomber. These are all the nicknames they giving this point guard after he went to college. He throws the boy an alley-oop from half court. Turk is already 6'7". He goes up for the dunk. I kill it. Throw it out of bounds. I'm at the top of the box. I throw it out of bounds. They start ringing the phone. We know who Frank is, point guard. We know who Turk is, right? Because he's gonna be all state. Who the fuck was that blocked his shot? Dude, I got college visits from not even playing on the team. And that's how I end up at Lincoln University.
You know, cause real niggas know it's fucking above the rim. That's okay. That's some legendary shit. It's not be fucked with. Above the rim. You remember when the motherfucking dude was coming to the game? It was Pee Wee Kirkland on that bit. You feel me? That she just took me to the East Coast. I just went to the East Coast. Damn. And then I was talking to my lady the other day, and I was like, it really don't. I mean, I'm sure it is. And one person, because it's always an exception. People love to speak on exceptions. Okay, Allen Iverson was a football star, right? Niggas ain't known for playing football on the East Coast, or we don't know the East Coast for playing football. You feel me? So it was an exclusive Damn.
That's the photo.
Damn. I'm gonna get these highlight tapes for y'all. I love how you got that shit ready to go like that. Ooh, well, your hair was at the rim.
Yes, sir.
Say. We need them tapes.
Started from them crates.
Started from the crates. Now we here. Now we ain't doing none of that nigga pork. We started from the crates. That's it. That's all. But yeah, man, like that shit you talking is what like I would be outside acting like I would reenact the whole movie outside. You know what I'm saying? But I had like my own fucking court and shit by myself and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it took me there, bro. So when the folk came looking at you like you got college visits.
Got college visits.
Where you go to school at?
Lincoln University.
Bro, I had never heard of Lincoln University before.
It's the first HBCU in the country, bro.
No shit?
I'm sorry. Let's give props where props is due. 1839, Cheney University. It's only two HBCUs in the state of Pennsylvania. Cheney, 1839. They were not degree granting, though. 1854, Lincoln became the first degree granting HBCU in the country.
That's some bullshit. That's a thing.
It's 30 minutes away from each other. Only two HBCUs in the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania big as hell.
You know,
Lincoln and Cheney.
I got a pattern forming here. Like, might be like regionally racist. Because I just got through talking about don't nobody on the East Coast play football and shit. And before you just said that, I was under the impression that all the HBCUs was in the South.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? My bad, East Coast. I fuck with y'all, East Coast. I be fucking up. I fucked with y'all. But I did not know it was HBCUs up there.
Yeah.
That's live. And like the first and second?
Yeah.
Damn. All I know is motherfucking TSU, Prairie View, Southern, motherfucking Meet Grambling.
Yes, sir.
I had just barely heard about them other ones. In Georgia and shit. You feel me? The Morehouses and them folks.
Yeah, they got a lot of history there too, man.
And my lady, her whole family, like Southern Jaguars.
Right.
They Southern Jaguars. And she today I was telling her about you, and she was like, "Nigga, only schools I thought was like Southern and then Grambling because we played them."
Let's be real. Why would they share that? I got pictures with Albert Einstein at Lincoln, bro. Albert Einstein. Why would they share that with the country when they want all your money to go to Harvard?
That's some ill shit. This nigga say he got pictures with Albert Einstein.
Promise you.
He not bullshitting, bro. That's some cold shit. So you went to Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
HBCU.
All day. LU all day, baby.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Oh, that's the motherfucking ring.
Damn right.
Say, look at the ring, bro. Let me see that hoe. Yeah, that hoe live. It's a nigga on that hoe in the basketball. That's a bad motherfucker, dog. I love HBCU, man. I used to watch the movie. It's one of the only movies I own on Apple, and I got all the Apple devices, so your shit be everywhere you are.
Mm-hmm.
I damn near got it on my watch.
Yeah.
But it's a classic shit. I have it on my Apple.
School days.
Fucking School Days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was so amazing to me. That's how I ended up at TSU. But like, what's like? Do y'all got bands and shit? Like Lincoln had bands.
Yeah, man. You know. Lincoln,
I mean, Lincoln
like
was bands.
So Lincoln was very small. So when I was there, we didn't have a band per se, but you got all the culture.
That's what it
You know,
is. It's a real HBCU.
You got all the culture, man. You know, you grow up in the HBCU, bro.
See, it's like it wasn't a game when it was up there. When we first got them, that shit was our business. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. I feel it coming from.
You grow up there, man. You're around like-minded people. You got some folks that probably wouldn't prosper if they went to a Harvard or a Yale. They probably wouldn't make it being one of 300 in a classroom. Lincoln, you got other people that look like you, that might have struggled like you, because, bro, people that come from Lincoln, you got Baltimore, you got DC, you got Philly, because it's in Pennsylvania, you got Philly, you got Pittsburgh, you got New York, them go everywhere, right? But you got all these different folks that are black people that are trying to be successful in the right way.
Yeah.
And all you're doing is learning their ways. They're learning your ways. You're becoming that that person that can just pull more stuff into your being, right? And now you have more things to put in your wheelhouse because of others that you're around.
That was actually like down on my question list. But take me back to okay. Did you get a scholarship?
Nah. D3 we didn't get scholarships, and once again, you know, high school, the government, I couldn't play high school sports no more. I did some Baltimore, man. It's like, put it like this. Growing up, I looked around and I saw things that I didn't like, things that I didn't want to live and be the same as everybody else, right? So, you know how 50, Mr. Curtis Jackson, he said, get rich or die trying, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I knew I just had to do something different than what was going on there, right? I knew I had to do something different. And where I am in life right now, I'm not glorifying none of that shit that I did.
Right on.
I know that I had to do something different, and I was trying everything to make my outcome be different than what I saw others be. But I was scared to death even to go to college. We sitting here on the stoop outside of the house. My man tried to go to college, but he back with us.
Oh, ass shit.
Right?
Niggas be
He
doing that
get laughed at more than the nigga that been sitting here with us the whole time and never moved.
ass backwards.
He never moved. He never tried to do anything, but he cool because he here. He ain't failed. But the dude that tried to do something and failed, he's lower.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so afraid. I had people in my high school saying, "Man, you so smart, and I want you to take this SAT because, dude, you are taking care of business." Why? I ain't going to college. Why would I try to go to college and get laughed at? Right? So take the SAT, get a good score. I was like, but college is going to be a lot harder. Teachers telling me, nah, you going to be all right. Right? I don't want to go though. When even just practicing, I'm having fun. I'm practicing with the team, right?
Yeah.
They putting me in. They taking bets on how many times I'm dunk on the 7-footer that we had on our team. Because everybody there was adjudicated, so they had people from all over the country. So everybody coming there, you got a pick of 1,000 kids on campus, all adjudicated to make a 15-man roster. So they got 7-footers. How many times he gonna dunk on that joint?
Adjudicate, what that mean? Oh shit, yeah. Prefer adjudication.
You prefer
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, so they making bets. And then the coaches are telling me, once I start going to college and playing against the actual teams, I'm up there showing out like I've been there for 3-4 years. And I'm like, and I really could play here, huh? Mm-hmm. Then I got people who took me like, I told you could play. I'm sitting there doubting myself because of what? Terrified of failure, right?
In society.
The goals are like 12, 15 feet. Nah, they the same 10. Same thing you was dunking when you was on the crates, right? Just fear, man. When society got you scared of success, think about this. Think about this quote. And I know you a music guy, right?
For sure.
There's this rapper, right? It's one of the hot rappers out right now. You said you wasn't gonna say the quote of the other guy, but let's say the other guy that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What's the other guy name? Kendrick.
Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny.
Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny. He said this quote in one of his songs a while ago, and he said, "I made my first fucking $1 million. I bought a Bible. Oh yeah, God got me. I made my second $1 million, bought a chopper and binoculars. I'm scared. This shit don't happen to everybody." You get success and you're fucking you're scared as shit. You don't know what to do with that success. Who gonna help you out? Who gonna tell you how to stay successful?
Right.
I got this money now. Somebody gonna come take it from me? Think about if you grew up, and he grew up in Compton. See what he just did, Juneteenth? He brought everybody together, right? But what about if you're scared to death that now you got the limelight and now everybody gonna embarrass you? What if I get my chain took? And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody walking around with my G-Unit chain on, knowing that nobody else can make them. I'm the only one that give them out. What if, like, that's real stuff, man.
That's the big thing, man.
How do we come from the inner city and get successful and just think all of our issues supposed to go away? Look at Ja Morant. Think it's a game?
They said that boy dying. They would sit your ass down.
But everybody talking about he ain't a real gangster. Y'all don't know that boy.
That's
Yeah.
Perspective.
Aaron Hernandez. He wasn't a real gangster either, was he?
Yeah. And that's crazy. People misconstrue gangster and shit. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, you ain't supposed to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a motherfucker gonna do. Until he do it. All that street shit, all that reputation shit is the shit that block niggas from going out to do other things. And that's real big for me because I'm 39, bro, and I just got a degree. And I see the importance of education. It's so motherfucking important. It's so vital for niggas to get their education that if they knew how much, like I got nephews and partners and shit that's younger than me, if they knew how important it was and how much easier it was gonna make their life, they would stop what they're doing and go to college now. Like, dead ass, bro.
I've been saying it.
Ain't nobody listening. We gotta figure out how to deliver this shit to these niggas, man. That's why we in here.
Check this out. You got so many people that are walking around saying, I want to own my own business, right? That's what they say now. I don't want to work for the white man, or I don't want to work in nobody else's job site. I don't want to work in the slave ships or all that nonsense, right?
Yeah.
Bro. So so is Barack Obama, like, come on, man. He was the president. He had to answer to people. It wasn't his own company. Sometimes when you don't know what success really looks like, you play yourself out of being successful. I feel like this. You can get your own company. What's going to happen though? What's going to happen when you have your own company and you don't know how to treat people right? Because now when you have your own company, you have more people that you're answering to than if you were at another person's company. You make a mistake at a big company, guess what? They got a whole cleanup crew. They can make that go away.
Yeah.
You all right. Hey, don't make that mistake again. You make that same mistake with your own company, now you bankrupt.
Your whole life savings.
You're done. You just worked up and did that for nothing. Thank you.
And you know, bro, all that shit, motherfuckers talking about they don't want to work for all that old bullshit. They don't want to do nothing any fucking way. They gonna bullshit through life any fucking way. That's why I be like, man, folks really don't be on nothing, bro.
But this is the thing.
That's the
I wanted my
motherfucker
own
sitting on that
company.
porch.
Hmm?
That's the motherfucker sitting on the porch.
Exactly.
That's what you just talking about, bro.
Laughing at, you went to work.
Well, I ain't mad.
You still live in this neighborhood, right? But this is the thing. I wanted my own company. Guess what, Ross? I know what to do now. So when I do step out and I do things with my own company, I'm making it's all swish.
Yeah.
It ain't no clanks, right? Everything is going how I want it to go because I didn't practice. Yeah, we talking about practice. We gonna go to the end. So we talking about practice. I didn't practice with somebody else stuff at stake. I didn't learn the right way to do things. I learned what makes money, what doesn't make money. I learned what consumers like, what they don't like.
Bro, I've seen engineers fail. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
It fucking happens. But that's why I feel like all my businesses, I really want them hoes to kick in retirement. I want all my shit to just, so I'm gonna make all these folk money and put it to my shit. Just slowly tweak it and put the sauce and the season on that shit. And by the time I'm in retirement, I can just sit back and kick it like that. But you gotta go through shit. You gotta know, bro. Like I always them exceptions. Everybody wanna talk about it. Well, they did it, he did, bro. That's 1 out of a million, bro. Go do some regular shit, bro. Go do some normal shit, bro. You bullshit.
But the thing is also, man, and I ain't even gonna say it's 1 out of a million. It's 1 out of, do you really want it? Because you know what? If you really want it, let's say I made breakfast this morning. Am I trying to become a chef? I don't know. But if I am, I'm gonna pay attention to when I made breakfast. Do these seasonings work? Is it salty?
Bro.
Is it a good portion? Am I putting into it what I say I want to get out of it?
These niggas will go be a chef because they got a food stamp card.
Right? And it ain't gonna sustain.
It's a short term thing, bro.
You need sustainable shit, man.
Get your motherfucking education.
Yes, sir.
And everybody ain't gonna be as successful as Brother Corey Thames, you feel me? But everybody got their own journey, bro. Like I'm finna get my bachelor's from Lamar. You feel me? I'm gonna get that master's. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something about that, man? It ain't even about being successful with somebody else. This is the crazy thing about it. All the shit I did back then that they give me all these accolades for, I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was just being me.
Yeah.
You put in the work today, you ain't really gonna get acknowledged about the shit today. Somebody might say good job, and you might look at that shit like bullshit. Get out of here. Nobody want no good job. Pay me for it. Nah, you gonna get paid for it later.
Yeah.
When you develop your shit so high to where as though they're like, oh, I know he know his shit because back in the day he knew his shit. Now I need somebody, and they gonna pay you up there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't nothing you gonna do gonna get rewarded today. That's the crazy thing about it. So look, right? They started the Hall of Fame in like 2015, 2016.
They didn't even have that shit when he was out there.
But look, like 2015, 2016 now, I left Lincoln, all-time leading scorer, all-time leading rebounder, all-time leader in block shots, all-time leader in steals, second in assists. Who was the leader in assists? My point guard, who was passing me the rock, right? On the fast breaks.
Yeah.
But look, I leave with all these records. I hear them starting to them Hall of Fame. I ain't getting to a Hall of Fame till 2019. Ross, I'm getting humbled. I'm getting humbled because, damn, did I think I was the shit, but I really wasn't? But guess what? I was a wild child too. I was a little wild. So what if they was just making sure that I wasn't going to be the dude that they was going to give an honor to, that was going to end up in prison? End up in prison because I don't know how to handle myself.
Like Dig, they just did it like that. Howard took his motherfucking shit.
Right.
No
like
pity.
People don't understand that sports come with a lot of other things. Like there's a lot of people out there that don't even understand why people are in the draft. People got drafted. People got, people get a chance, right?
Speaking of drafts, bro, what's up with this motherfucking fucking the Ball family 2.0 shit that we got going on with motherfucking LeBron James, bro?
Is it the Ball family 2.0?
Yeah, man, these niggas done pissed me off, bro.
Okay.
I'm tight, bro.
Okay.
And you know I fucks with LeBron, bro.
You fuck with LeBron for real. I remember you fighting me because I ain't have LeBron on my wall.
You gotta put him on the wall, Sal.
Well, I got a jersey on my wall.
Nah, for shit show, he took care of that. But he don't
okay. So we're looking at numbers, obviously, that piss you off. Numbers of a kid that came back from
cardiac arrest.
Yeah, congestive heart failure, right? That a coach said, should I put him in and just give him all the time and take away the person that was holding that was holding that position before he came back? That was supposed to be the second, coming off the bench, because we know who Bronny is. He wasn't going nowhere, that he wasn't going to come, that he wasn't going to start.
Right.
So this person was supposed to be coming off the bench, but we know Bronny was planning on one and done. So this person is going to be starting next year. Should I just give Bronny all his time, or should I split it? Bronny came in and was on limited minutes. He did what the coach asked him to do. Did he come in like everybody want him to be LeBron James? He's not LeBron James.
He's not.
He's not LeBron James. So what he did, does the numbers say he gets drafted first or second round? It doesn't. But I can tell you this. When you get around somebody that's special, see, any of these teams, they can get you on their team. They can free agent you in, right, and give you a guaranteed you're going to be on the team. They not spending draft picks on anybody except for people that are going to be on their team.
Mm-hmm.
The boy spent 18 years around one of the most brilliant minds that we've ever seen on a basketball court. You spend time around your dad, and he's that type of dad, a LeBron James type of dad, ain't out there making the headlines for doing the wrong stuff. Always got his boys with him, always working with his he's coming to the games, he's shouting stuff out, he's active.
Yeah.
Guess what? His mind is probably better than 80% of the NBA right now. So, and then you got to think about it like this. Think about it. John Morant, he not that dude. He not going to start flashing guns or pointing lasers from a gun because somebody heckled him too hard in the right.
Yeah.
He already a millionaire because he was a gaming dude. He already been on Sports Illustrated front cover. So he already a millionaire.
Yep.
He already handling it right. He been everywhere. It's a lot that goes into making an NBA squad that people don't understand. You got to be able to do something exceptionally well. What can he do? He's a strong guard that can defend.
Yeah.
And he going to make the right decision every single time, even if that does not mean scoring a lot of points. And I'm going to give you somebody who didn't score a lot of points that was a longtime pro, Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson, who's the father of Jalen Brunson, who is killing the league right now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Rick Brunson, who is the coach of the New York Knicks that became the coach of New York Knicks the day before Jalen Brunson signed his contract to go there. Yeah, right. But he was a longtime pro, never scored. I don't think he had a season where he scored 10 points a game. So it ain't about the points. Can you run the team?
You know what? That's an angle that the majority of people who were in contrast had, but it wasn't necessarily mine.
Right.
Because for starters, I'm like looking at it, and you know how when the kid got cancer and they favorite artist Lil Boosie, so they go get Lil Boosie to come before he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, is this kid like, cause he had cardiac arrest, so is that what we looking at right here? Like they gonna get him to live out his dreams?
This is around the McDonald house.
You feel me?
Make a wish.
I seriously, because I was sitting thinking about it. I said, damn, what? They probably gonna let bro play with the dad and do all this shit some fast way. I don't wish that on that man at all. But I'm trying to make it make sense, because that did happen to him last year. So I'm like, is that what this is, man? Is this the what we be doing, Chip?
Nah, I don't. I can believe that as much money as their family has, if there was anything medically wrong with that kid, Magic Johnson style, it would be fixed.
Okay, I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know, I had never heard that, nobody say that, so that's why I be saying the shit I be saying. But from a consumer's, from a fan's perspective, because a lot of people are talking about the business and all these things. Bruh, I'm at the house watching the shit. I got league pass. I got the apps on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? LeBron, you should have retired the year before last.
Think so?
Your ass, I was hoping you retired this year, bro. I've been rocking with you since 2000.
Why?
I've been rocking with you since 2000, bro. You did all you needed to do. You're not gonna win. I haven't been able to see players like Anthony Edwards. Like, I can't focus. Like, it's new talent, bro. It's a whole new league.
Mm-hmm.
Get out the way, bro. Like, what do you have? Why are you still playing basketball, bro? Retire,
Look,
bow out, bro. What is you
Listen,
doing?
man. He's still top 10 in scoring.
That's a fact.
Why do you need to go? He's not out there just taking up space. He's not out there just because of his name.
The dynamic of LeBron James is not going to be able. Nobody's going to have to be able to build a team around him to win a championship. It's not going to happen. Before he just, it's not going to happen, bro.
Understood.
So
there's a lot of people out there that ain't going to win a championship. It's the other so many teams in the NBA. Only one going to win every single year.
That's a fact. But bro, you've done your thing, bro. You feel me? So look, I'm being selfish, but I'm the motherfucking consumer. I pay for NBA League Pass. I'm tired of watching you, bro.
What if he feels like, hey, you know what? Maybe I just, put some numbers up there that nobody will ever touch. They will never break my scoring record.
That's bumper mentality.
I want to be top 10 in every single category because that's how good I am.
What about the game? We can't forget about the game.
I think he's still out there having fun.
We love the game.
He's still out there smiling. He's still out there teaching other people on the court.
That's him. That's what I'm saying. Speaking from the numbers, what about us? Right. What about the fans, nigga?
And let me just say this, and let me understand.
Just like we want to
let you understand.
A nigga that's
Remember,
hustling.
we used to fight over this. I am not a LBJ is the GOAT person.
Not at all. But you did.
I know who has the killer. You will never beat me because I will die on this court before I let you. That's rare air. And there's a second close to that. The Bean. There ain't, and I don't think anybody's ever going to come close to them too when it comes to, I'm going to give you everything that you don't want on this court. But when it comes to statistics, when it comes 20 years from now, there's not going to be one kid that's in the basketball that won't say that LeBron James was the best to ever do it. Because 20 years from now, he's going to be 60 still playing.
Facts.
He's still, because he's the $1 billion man. He got the whole machines working on his body, bro. He's spending $1 million on his body every single year.
Bro, I'm watching the playoffs and I see a white boy in New York with a taper fade. He balling. I don't even know who this is. I can't even watch the fucking shit for watching your ass. And then y'all motherfuckers just breaking nigga heart. But I'm tired, bro. Yeah. Fucking retire. Bronny, I hope you healthy, and hey, I hope everything works out. But guess who's gonna be watching motherfucking Lakers on East?
Want to hear what's funny? I don't think he going nowhere till Bryce get next to him too.
I seen that hoe ass shit on the motherfucking internet.
I don't think he's going nowhere,
shit. Bro.
Because what his wife say? Show him what you did. Show him what you gonna do, and do it again, and then show Bryce.
I seen somebody posted that shit. Man, nigga better not do that hoe ass shit, bro.
He got 2 more years to do it.
For what?
His health ain't going to decline, because you know what? Think about this. All right, who's the best pair of brothers to ever play in the league?
I don't know.
Who's the best shooting brothers to ever play in the league?
Splash Brothers.
Splash Brothers. They're not real brothers. But you was halfway right.
Curry's.
Think about it. Their pop was a shooter. When it goes back to that question about getting something from your pop, what you think Del Curry was teaching his boys how to do? Because when it comes to both of them, they are sharpshooters. He teaching his boys the same thing that he does. Think the game. They there, man.
Yeah, it's like, bro, don't nobody want to watch you be a daddy, bro. Don't nobody want to watch you be no daddy until y'all old. Everybody want to see that. Go on, bro. They having moments and shit, hard times and shit. Bro.
Okay.
I don't want to see that shit.
We know you undersized, but let's say, you were 6'8", and how old are you? 39?
I'm average height, actually.
No. You undersized for a basketball.
Did y'all hear that shit?
You undersized for a basketball player.
Continue.
If you were 6 foot, because right now you spud whip without the hops. If you were 6'8", and your sons are coming up, and you are that dude that just broke the scoring record for the NBA. You broke all the records for finals and playoffs and all this stuff all these accolades that you have. You're the first billionaire. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You already got your recording studio. You got your movies going berserk. You got all these different avenues where you never have to worry about anything. But that's the sport that you love. And here comes your two sons. You wouldn't want to make that history yourself?
Nah, I got love for the game, bro.
But you still love the game, bro. But you still love the game.
You still love the game of basketball, but not the game. The game that you was playing on motherfucking crates. The game, I was out there by myself thinking I was on the above the rim. Like, the game, bro. Like, man, the greats, they sit it on down, bro. Like, you trying to be the
greats don't just sit it on down. Dr. J ain't just sit it on down. Man, he got put out of the league. Wilt Chamberlain got put out of the league.
The GOATs.
Kareem was a GOAT. He got put out of the league, bro. Magic, he took that money to say he had HIV, which I don't think he ever had. And you know, rich beyond anyone's measure, to say he was HIV positive. He went out of the game on that.
For me, I ain't worried about none of them. For me, because my GOAT is LeBron James. Mm-hmm. And to me, I think my GOAT should buy gracefully. It's nothing left for him to do. I think this is corny. I seen Killer Cam and Killer Cam took the whole thing, and he was like, you know, kind of like what you saying, that exact same scenario you gave me. Like, if you was you, would you do it? Okay, probably, but in my mind, that ain't what you was gonna do. This is not what I thought you was gonna be doing in year 22. And this is just a fan speaking from a fan's perspective. I think it was corny.
He's still doing his career averages. It ain't like he declining.
I mean,
you saw what happened when Dylan Brooks challenged him? He still can take it to another level. Ain't too many people gonna challenge him right now.
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that at all. Just my perspective is, bro, like, do some shit. Do it the player way, bro. Like, this shit it's just in bad taste. I don't like it, you know. And I mean, that's just my perspective.
Oh yeah,
you feel me? I don't like it, bro. But I guess I gotta look at the shit, cause I mean, fuck, that shit gonna look at when LeBron playing. This nigga. So all that athletic achievement, educational achievement. You write books too, bro.
Yeah, man. Thing is, man, you got a story. I got a story. Why not let somebody else hear our story so that they can help them out? So my first book, it was a poetry.
That's under, what's your moniker?
I'm Catastrophe the Wordsmith.
Catastrophe the Wordsmith, yeah.
And basically, I'm a wordsmith, which means, brother, man, I look at things and I break that shit down. I break it down. I make sure it makes sense to me, right? Mm-hmm. So, my first book being of poetry, man, in my heart was just thumping because I lost my mom. When I lost my mom, bro, I used to try to rap back in the day. And, you know, poetry and rap are very intensely woven. Yeah. Right? It's very connected. So I used to try rap back in the day just to have fun. You know, never tried to go on that level. You know, that was never, I'm going to make some money doing this. Thought I could make some beats and stuff, but I never tried to make money rapping.
Right.
Man, I started writing my mom's obituary and realized I'm a good freaking writer. And realized that my mind kind of spins and here comes some real stuff, right? I could put some stuff together.
Yeah.
And I had some partners back in the day when I started teaching, was like, man, I would show them something every now and then, you know, be vulnerable. Man, tell me how you like this, man.
Right, yeah.
Man, you need to write a book. Man, you need to write a book. Man, you need to write a book, right? I'm getting this. So one day I said, after I was watching people pass away in my family, friends, and I said, man, I need to write my book so that I can give it to people before they leave here. Because you know the wealthiest place in the wealthiest place in the universe is the cemetery. From all the stuff that you have inside of your head, all the stuff you done wrote down that you never gave to anybody else. All the wealth dies with you.
Damn.
All the books that weren't written, all the songs that were never sung, all the, man, it's everything that you take with you. The wealthiest place in the world is the cemetery, bro. So I said I was going to write my book before all the people that I really cared about that were older than me passed away.
So, great conversation, dog. We were talking about, this nigga say, the wealthiest place is the cemetery. The wealthiest place is the motherfucking cemetery. Damn, nigga fucked me up. So, you write your first book.
Yeah, I let it out because that's all it was. It was me letting out all the feelings that I had inside that was going to have me trying to break down highway columns just because I was so hurt from my mom leaving me, you know? That's how I took it, man. And I'm talking about, bro, I'm 30 years old. This is over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still felt like I was a baby losing my mom. And so I finally get it out. It took me some time. I just started looking at all the poems that I wrote, and I started putting them in categories, and that's when I came up with Within 7 Levels, right? Because it was like, you got a different way to look at things, all according to what time somebody knock on your door. Somebody knock at your door at 3 in the afternoon, even though you don't want nobody knocking at your door, you still answer it a little bit different than somebody knocking on your door at 3 in the morning. So there's different levels that we have inside of our brains that it's not different personalities, it's just different perceptions and different mindsets that we're going to come. And man, your mindset, if your mindset is strong, you know how to control your mindset, it ain't nothing you can't do.
Fendi. So, what? Cause I get caught up on the simplest fucking shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I be like, okay, so publishing. What is publishing? Like, is it actually like somebody printing the book? Cause then I be hearing people in music talk about selling they publishing and shit. Like, what is publishing, bro? Is it literally just printing it?
Right. So it's all according to how you want to go along with it. So I self-publish. I use a company that allows me to self-publish. So for my first book, I self-published. My second book, which was on a whole different level, that was, you know, once again, I'm writing under the moniker Catastrophe the Wordsmith because I'm like, man, they can't know that they can't know that I feel like this. I gotta let this shit out though, because sooner, like, it was all the things that I was trying to let out, and then I put it together, and I'm like, damn, I'm kind of a ignorant nigga right now. Like, I'm some raw ass motherfucker, right? But then when I got on my professional shit and I wrote my book, man, it was like I still wanted to self-publish because I didn't want nobody telling me really what I wanted to do. You know why I wrote books? Honestly, it wasn't to get on Steve Harvey's book club or Oprah's book club or something like that, right? It was to let my kids know whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Because I was over 40 years old before I believed it.
Bars.
Bro, when people used to tell me you can do whatever you want to do, I would look at them, but you always complain about your job. You're a teacher. You always complain about your job. If you could do whatever you want to do, why the hell are you here?
Why the fuck is you here?
Janitors.
We can't tell.
Like, you know what I mean? Janitors. Like, if you ain't complaining, I'm cool with it. I'm like, we all got a different role in life. Some of us gonna have different opportunities. I was blessed athletically, bro. Mm-hmm. Whereas, man, since I was 20 years old, I haven't had a freaking interview. I haven't had an interview since I was 20 years old. And when I was 20 years old, I was in college, and I was just interviewing to get an extra job outside of the job that the college gave me because I was an athlete.
Bro, you said some cold ass shit. And with that, like that teacher, who 10th grade English teacher, who fucking telling you all this bullshit. When it's bullshit coming from her, cause nigga, I don't see it. That's the whole thing. I don't see it, bro.
You can't complain and say you can do whatever you want
Right.
to do.
I
don't believe you.
Nothing, nigga. Nothing from you.
Because I'm still on my get rich or die trying mode. And I don't know how the hell I'm going to get rich. Because I don't know nobody that's rich. And I don't know what it takes to get rich. And I don't know what steps to take. And I don't think I have anything that I'm not worth shit. So I don't think I'm ever going to get rich.
And we were robbed. We was already robbed, but we ain't gonna go there. But that's really, bro. I'm really enjoying this session, dog. And cause that's what I really want to do is bring attention to things. Cause even like what I'm studying right now, I tell my dad like, okay, yeah, you was saying like go be an engineer, but I didn't find out what an engineer was until I was like 32. Like, what is it? A nigga ain't never seen one. Right. How you gonna tell me to go be something that I ain't never even seen before? And that same motherfucking teachers telling you, bitch, you know. So that's what we trying to do with the Young OG Project podcast. Is find niggas like niggas. I mean, and that's can be used universally when I say it. You feel me? I'm talking about. So I got people in different communities that I deal with. I'm locked in with some white folks, Mexicans, Salvadorians, whatever, bro. I meet with a whole bunch of different people. I just know different languages. Not like that, you feel me? But like I talk to people differently. Right. So for example, like a person to see me talking to a Caucasian, and they'll be like, "Why you don't talk like that when you talking to us?" Because I know my audience. It's called intelligence. First of all. Second of all, you have to know your audience. When you talking to your partners from back in the day, you have to talk a certain way so they understand you. It's not being fake. It's intelligence, bro. You feel me? But man, 2024 been a motherfucker for me. My daughter graduated. You feel me? Bought her a car and shit. Like that shit feel good. That's some of the best shit I ever, you know what I'm saying, did, and it was surreal because I was like speechless. Yeah. I didn't know that shit was gonna be like that. You could try to prepare for it. Just like when your baby get born. You think, okay, I'm gonna go in there and do this, nigga. It's like, you got a whole, you know. But this was like, and then this was like I wouldn't say a moment of clarity, and I wouldn't say redemption either. I'm still speechless, motherfucker. I don't know, but my baby graduated. I got 2 more to go, so I've been kind of celebrating this stuff. I need to chill out. I'm still studying though, like, and that's my whole thing. I'm like not a perfectionist, but I'm extra fucking hard on myself. You feel me? So a person would be like, nigga, you doing all this shit. They don't know in the back of my mind. Like, I feel like, nigga, you bullshit.
Well, look, man, ain't nothing wrong with even being a perfectionist because, you know, when they talk about outliers, they say that you do something, it takes about 10,000 hours of doing something before you become an expert in it. Think about it. Anything that we do, a basketball player,
a
public speaker.
You gotta put that work in.
Right.
There's no way around it.
You know, but you also just talked about, man, self-preservation in the first law. As I got a brother, man, I gotta call him out, brother Chris. You know,
Tall Chris.
He'll say it in a heartbeat, man. The first law of survival is self-preservation. First thing that human beings, whether they were, you know, halfway, half monkey, running around, half man, half monkey, it don't matter. They learned that in order to survive, you gotta preserve yourself. And how are you gonna preserve yourself? Are you gonna be an honorable person? Are you gonna be a cruddy person? I don't need to outrun the dinosaur. I just need to outrun you. So if I trip you, the dinosaur is going to stop and eat. That means I can get further. Self-preservation, man. Like, how are we going to do that? That's what we still dealing with. When we talk about trying to help out the community, trying to help out others, how do we put our companies together? How do we put the OG,
The Young OG Project Podcast.
the Young OG Project Podcast, along with Core Insights, and say, we're going to do some things for those individuals that need it. I'm going to tell you from the door, I don't come outside unless I need to.
Unless you get money.
Yeah. Every time I step outside, I want my dough to be rising.
It's so.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Why? Man, these fools don't care. You know a song that hit me about a year ago that kind of bothered me, bro? They scared to come outside.
Ooh. I was listening to that hoe yesterday.
Listen, it's gonna get into your brain. But what are they talking about? They talking about everybody. You better not come outside. I'm gonna light you up. And he said so many things that were so disturbing in that song, bro. And that's how some people think. When I catch you, that's where you gonna lay. Bro, I'm an educator. I care about the individuals that I come across, whether they're young folks, whether they're adults helping the young folks. I care about them.
Bro, take that with this. That nigga was vulnerable on that song.
Yeah.
These streets, all this shit. Bro, that nigga saying he's scared to the motherfucker walking around this bitch. And if I see you, that's where you gonna lay. It's ugly in these fucking streets, bro. And that song was pain. You can hear that pain in Mo3 voice. You can hear that pain in that nigga voice, bro. It's terrible in these streets, fam. You don't want it, bro. You do not want it, bro. I got a little cousin that been in the penitentiary since 06. When the New Orleans niggas came down here, they tried to rob him. And he did what he had to do. He been in there his whole motherfucking adult life, bro. He like 4 years younger than me. Mr. Bud from Spice Lane.
Bro, remember when I said, remember when I was talking about, like, just get rich or die trying? Man, I was talking to some young folks, man, and this young man was gifted, talented, rapper. You give him a subject, he going. You switch it up, he's going again, right? This young man said to me, he had to be in the actual action in order to stay relevant. He had to be around when people getting popped and people doing this and they going out and they robbing people. I said, how old are you? He said, 17. You didn't seen enough. You got enough that you can talk about, you can rap about the world for the rest of your life.
Yep.
If you in the middle of the mix, you're going to get killed.
Yeah, they don't get that. They don't get it.
You know Fat Joe, he started telling, he did a whole thing. Yeah, I was sitting down one day and some girls, saw my butt crack. I'm fat, so, they saw my butt crack, so that's why they call me Joey Crack. He changed how his name came about so that the DA wouldn't come after him. Because if you are around, you rapping about this stuff, they will use that in court against you.
Look at Thug. Right now. Bro, speaking of Thug, man, what you jamming on right now, man? I'm a big music connoisseur. And I'm definitely I had seen this new Gunna and Offset, but I hadn't listened to it. Cause I love music, and so I gotta have a time where I can sit down and do my thing and sip some Remy and listen to the shit. You feel me?
All right.
And it's called Style Rare. That's a bad motherfucker. They got a bad motherfucker. Style Rare. I'm listening to that. I'm listening to I'm back listening to Kendrick shit since the motherfucking Juneteenth concert.
Right.
Fucking with the Kendrick. A little bit of what's the boy name from San Francisco? the nigga with the orange shit. What's the nigga name?
I don't know, man.
Ah, shit. I'm tweaking.
This the crazy thing, right? I'm into music. I listen to music, but I'm kind of old head. Like I said, man, you know, I'm in my 50s.
So what you jam?
So I like music that has a higher level of thinking with it. So I can listen to a lot of people's stuff, but like, so to say, like Jeezy then turned to another level. Jeezy then went on some get your stuff right type of level. Like I love jamming too. I used to have nothing, but I got a whole lot of everything.
Right.
You know, I come through stunting.
Yeah.
And got a whole world going know my name. Right?
Yeah.
I also, if you never heard this shit, man, just listen to it, bro. Because just knowing me and you and where our hearts come from, if you ever hear, if you get a chance, listen to Chris Brown, Holy Angel.
It's a track or album?
It's a track.
It's a track. Okay.
Chris Brown, Holy Angel. He breaks it down to where as though, man, I wish I never picked up a microphone.
Damn.
You talk about just your mentality and where your heart is with this shit. Hey man, talk about, you know, having orgies every night. You know what I mean? He talk about you gotta sign his papers, right? We gonna party. But that Holy Angel, man, touches me, bro, because you know what? He talks about all the struggles he went through. Like, he gave him 1,000 hours of community service, picking up trash on the side of the street.
Man, that shit fucked with that boy. That shit that happened to that boy.
Yeah.
And he's a generational talent.
Exactly. So, I deal with other guys. So, like, I don't really have I got some things that's in my deck, but it gotta be on a higher level. So like of course Kendrick Lamar. Like if I can quote a track, if I can quote some rhymes from you, then I fuck with you, right? Because man, that broke me. Like yo, that boy is scared to be successful right now. He's terrified that damn he made his second $1 million and now. You gotta protect yourself because what? It don't happen to everybody.
That's a cold nigga, bro. That nigga nice. That nigga nice. Larry June is the brother name I was telling you about.
Okay.
Man, super cool vibes. Always wear shades, laid back flow. Always talking about get some money. Nigga talking about putting limes in your water. Say, nigga, take care of yourself, nigga. That's the type of nigga he is, bro. Real smooth nigga. Larry June. Yeah, I'm jamming Larry June.
Yeah, man. So, you know, like I said, I listen to kind of everything, man. I enjoy listening to the Sexy Reds and the, you know
just because it's just music.
It gets you going.
But it fucked me up.
I like listening to music while I'm working out, that type of thing.
Cause it's good, cause we know the difference. We know like how the ladies say like when they be on their way to work, they be whole Gucci man and sell dope and shit. But then when they cut the car off and get out, they understand that it's not real. But these children don't know this shit. These children are being influenced.
Right.
And these sisters are starting to speak up about Sexy Red. I was seeing a few posts like, come on, bro. Like her latest song is Fuck My Baby Daddy. Why?
Because it's buzzing.
Don't fuck your baby
because
daddy.
It's buzzing.
Y'all need to figure that shit out for that kid.
You know why? Who knows who? You know what? And let me say this, bro. Let me say this. So, I was one of those dudes that was like, I like Rick Ross music, but I used to be like, why the fuck is Rick Ross even rapping? This nigga was a CO. But see, the thing is with me, it's like, we don't know whether Rick Ross was a cool CO. Or whether he was one of those dickheads that be like, get your ass in there before I beat your ass. Right? He might have been one of them COs that would come by and, hey man, you going through something. Hey man, here goes some good words for you. Here go a book. Man, here goes some commissary for you. Who knows, right? The thing is, I'm caught up on he was a CO.
Right.
Now he Rick Rose. Right? We don't know these individuals, bro. We don't know what they really about. What are they doing? They're making a bag for their families. They are making a way that they don't ever have to worry about money, which was the number one goal: survival, right? Self-preservation for anybody that came up that didn't know where the next meal was coming from. For anybody that came up when it was cold, they had an extra jacket they had to put on their legs because there wasn't no heat, bro. We don't know about these jokers. We just making our own opinions.
Nah, for real. Mo 3, they had took a picture of Mo 3. He was homeless on the school bus. And he had his arms in his shirt. And them boys was fucking with him. They put that shit on the internet. That nigga took that shit and embraced it.
Why is it that we're okay with, you said it earlier, Puffy done did something, let's persecute this brother? Man, why is it okay that anytime when the powers that be, that we know it ain't us, says that somebody did something, whether it's Bill Cosby, whether it's, what's the old quarterback that was in Houston that went to
it's Watson. God damn.
Like, why is it that we just accept whatever they said that he did?
We don't.
Right? But no.
Society.
No. Society and us. We persecute our own, bro.
I haven't persecuted him.
I ain't saying you.
Okay.
I'm saying we, because we all the same.
Right.
We persecute our own. Bro, it's like, man, nobody shouldn't be saying nothing about Puff. We don't know what that man really been doing.
We really don't know.
Do we really know what Kanye doing other than what he says out of his mouth? Come on, man. Every black billionaire got problems. We just gonna keep Bill Cosby. Every black billionaire got problems that just get persecuted, and then we gotta come after him.
Well, see, they say Cosby wouldn't do that deal with them folks, or he was gonna buy one of them networks.
NBC.
And then they say Diddy wouldn't do that deal with Ciroc or some shit, and like, this is the repercussions for that shit. You feel me? So,
but then we keep on going after these folks, whereas though, and then we wonder why they ain't got just coming home, why they ain't embracing us as a culture. We won't even back people. We gonna go with whatever somebody else said.
Bro, some of these niggas be doing that shit though.
Guess what? I'm gonna say all these niggas be doing some shit though. The white dudes be doing some shit. The Chinese dudes be doing some shit. Everybody be doing some shit. But why we get the worst press about it?
Facts.
And extended press about it.
Oh, well, we know why.
But then we just dog each other out.
Kanye tried to tell us why. But we can't speak on that. You feel me? Say, man, we done been up here for 4 hours, man. We've been here for 4 hours, man.
Nothing but love.
Man, Catastrophe the Wordsmith. My big brother Corey Thames. It's your boy Jody Caliente, a.k.a. King Ross, a.k.a. the slice cat with the slickest fur. You feel me? We back. This episode 5. We're going to run it back. Episode 6. We're going to keep running it up. We're going to keep coming with good quality content. No fuck shit. No fuck niggas. Alright? Summer 2024. It's up. We're going to holler at y'all later.